Hi, my name is Bernice Morgan. When I was in the YMCA theatre group, my name was Bernice Warren. My earliest memory of the theatre is that when I came to work across the road in the Water Authority, I just saw a poster up asking for people to come along, volunteer. And as I'd recently moved to Swansea, it was a question of, why not? I'll go along and find out. I think the first show I was stagehand, and from then on I got involved on the stage. I think it was possibly Bonaventure. I was one of the nuns in Bonaventure. When I first came here, I must have been, I would say 17. I used to love my time in the theatre because at those years I was quite an introvert. Having moved from London, I had not very many friends. So the theatre people became my group of friends. Very, very, it was very close-knit. Yes, there were people coming in and going out, but the main core stayed as they were. And they became part of my family. I'm still in touch with a lot of them now. Best memory of my time here. Because I was across the road working, I didn't realise until after the photo shoots that there was going to be a nice big picture of me outside. So I got teased like anything from work, but at least it made them come along and come and see the show. So that was okay. That was a real big one for me. I still got one of the songs in my head, unfortunately. There was a lady who I didn't realise, Georgina Scannell. She was part of the group, and she wrote the song, and it was a very old song. Nobody wants a fairy when she's 40. And she rewrote the lyrics to I Wonder What's the Matter with My Wand, because my wand was made of a long, long spring. And as I was waving it, the magic went wrong. So that was, it was a good part of the show itself, good laugh. At the time, they were having to drive me backwards and forwards. When we were short of cast members, my parents offered to help out. And then they came in, they were doing, they started off as being sort of councilmen, or then the king and queen. Then my father got part as the baddie, the wizard. So, it was not exactly bad memories, but it was sort of, my parents. Funny stories. I mean, there was something going on all the time because the dressing room was just one big dressing room. There was all sorts going on all the time. We just used to laugh all the time. Everything was on the go, and of course when you get the dancers come along, the little ones, it was just a really good experience. And because I wasn't myself on stage, I was a different person on stage. Quite often you find that people are quite introverted when they're off, and it's only now, literally, I'm getting my confidence back again. So it was great. It was good times. But yes, so much has been for the community here, not even just on a whole scale. It's the fact that it gave so much confidence to people. There are people who would probably not have been so confident in themselves, their lives. I've actually not been back here to the YMCA for many, many years. I remember I had an exam to do, and they set it up in the hall. I think it was a first aid exam. Just the foyer itself is different. The fact that you've got someone greeting you. It used to be there was somebody in a little office behind. Definitely wasn't a lift. It smells new as well. I know it sounds strange, but it smells new. Well, if it hadn't have been for the YMCA theatre group, to start off with, Jill Williams wouldn't have gone on to do her Class-Act Theatre School. Both my boys attended Class-Act Theatre School. The impact on me personally was quite big, because I only intended to come as a stagehand. And I ended up doing, say, shows, which gave me the more confidence. I was a really shy person. As soon as I put any costumes on, whatever, I was away with it, no problem at all. And yes, it helped me a lot in my personal life. Things like in later life, I went on to be in a opticians, and I'm a front person in the shop, and that means that you just literally have to go on to people absolutely cold. Good morning, how are you? I couldn't have done that years ago. Couldn't have done that. So it did make a very big impression on me. Being back, it's weird. So weird. As I say, it even smells different at the moment. I've always, as you get the bus in, you know, it's always been here. It's always been the constant. So it's always been a part of my life.